Who are the best people that you could possibly meet, know, marry, go into business with, be friends with? Who are the best people? We all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, and we know that when looking at history. And it's so easy, as one scholar puts it, to become moralistic, hangmen, and truly judgmental. Did not Yeshua teach that he without sin cast the first stone? It's almost like it's not a denial of the person you want to stone, but it's more a recognition of the person who's doing the stoning. That, are you really that much better? Did he say that about the Pharisees? You look polished on the outside. You go around the world and make people twice worse than they are. Turn the other cheek. Who's really better? We can look at history and look at what one of the patriarchs did when it came to sleeping with a prostitute, violating a moral law. And the woman, because the family of the patriarch had violated the tradition law that would provide her children as a result of the death of her husband. And they did not do that. So she disguised herself as a prostitute and went to sleep with the father-in-law, in order to get the promise of the seed of children that legally was her right, that the father-in-law did not provide. And when they were in the midst of literally attacking her, she discovered, she goes, "What do you mean? I'm a loose woman. I have the staff of the man," or was it the cloak, the robe? "I have this of this man that proves what I did and why I did it." And what did he say? Let her go, leave her alone. She's more moral than I. I did for the wrong reason. She did what she did for a right one. David, with the killing of Uriah, the husband of Bathsheba, to cover up the first sin of sleeping with Uriah's wife while Uriah was at war, and then setting the soldier up in front of the battle lines where very few would survive. It's like D-Day, the first wave, most were going to die, or a great percentage of them. To try to increase the odds of his death, to cover up his sin. And this is the great King David. Is it possible that even in the best of us, there is still the worst part of us? We are born in sin, conceived in iniquity. And it is so easy to be hyper-moralistic. And hyper-moralism, what I call it, is the worst kind of moralism. Because now you forget where you come from and forget what you really are and what's really within you. You're not even taming the beast. You are denying that you have one. And it's the line that you see in America in the last 20 years with the liberal, revolutionary, insurrectionist organizations and activists. We are better. Occupy Wall Street. Sit on the campuses. Shut down businesses. Get rid of the corporations. They're evil. Tear down the monuments to Thomas Jefferson and George Washington. All of these white forefathers. And they only look at the sin in them. Not their righteous acts, but the sin. Therefore, because you did this, you must be destroyed completely. The memory must be wiped off the face of the earth. So you destroy your past and your history because all of a sudden you discover something that why you didn't really discover it. You were just never told it. You never told that part of your father. You love your father, you respect your father, and then you find something out about your father. Then you throw your father completely under the bus. Noah was found drunk after he saved the world, or saved what was remained of the world, and start a new one. And the son uncovers his nakedness and tries to shame him in a moment of his drunkenness from the fruit of his first harvest of grapes. Like people that are waiting for you to fall so they can use something against you, aha, and throw you under the bus, destroy you, kill you, mock you, slander you, because they're just waiting, because they don't have real love. Love covers a multitude. It's not waiting for every moment that you make a mistake to fire you from a job or to throw you away. Whatever happened to repentance and forgiveness? Or what about reality? He's not perfect. Now you found out that the father that you thought was perfect isn't perfect. He's still your father. He still loved you. He still did the best he could. Is he flawed? It is a miracle that a flawed man could raise a child. Are we not flawed? It doesn't mean you excuse or justify. It means you understand and acknowledge because you have empathy. You understand it in yourself because within every human is the same seed, and you have had sins in your past. You've done things in your past. You didn't go to jail for it. Somebody didn't find out about it. And you don't give that same love, forgiveness, and understanding to your fellow man because you're hyper-moralistic. And it's a way of people, when they're in conversation with you, can point out your fault but not realize theirs, or project their fault onto you when they don't believe, I would be, see, he's not that good. Why? Because you're not. I would, look at, I know what I would do if I was in that case. You know he's doing that. No, he's not. So you project. You are the worst kind of moralistic person because you are truly less moral by trying to project hypermoralism, pretending that you are so much better. Look at him. The rich man or the publican in the story in the back of the church, dressed nice, has money, has jobs, looking at somebody on the altar beating their chest. Poor sinner. I'm better than him. I'm not like him. I have a house. I have a car. I live behind a gate. I have a good job, a good title. I'm educated. That's the pride. You're so much better. Or the one who gives $10,000 as opposed to the widow who gave everything. Most of you count when you give. Interesting. Hypermoralism. People who lived like the devil, were terribly sinful in sex and drugs and drunkenness and all kinds of things. Then they come to the Lord. Sometimes they scream the loudest and pretend to be so much better, and now they really can judge the world. Hypermoralism. They have the least reason to be that way, and yet they are. They will be less forgiving. They would grow more tired of you than you grow tired of them, and they come from a wicked history. Isn't that always the case? That's why they hate so many of the white forefathers of America when they found out they had slaves. Oh, wow, do you know he had slaves? You know he did this. You know this guy slept with this one and slept with that one. Mm-hmm. Interesting. And these people are even less moral than the ones that they are accusing, and are more guilty than the one that they are accusing. They become delusional with an illusion of their own morality. Hypermoralism isn't moral at all, and is less sympathetic, and it's less forgiving, and it's less loving. And liberals tend to be hyper-moralistic, don't they? And they'll hide behind things that are more moral than them, particularly a subject or an idea, a cause. They use the cause as cover. They'll use homelessness and adopting dogs and saving the planet as a cover. And they'll pretend to actually care about the minority or the foreigner. They don't. The homeless, they really don't. They don't have a pattern nor a history privately of doing things. It is all to insulate them from the acknowledgement of their own humanity, because they can't face the fact that they really are sinful, wicked, and they are a beast. Then you look on the other side, and you'll see what they call it in America, conservative or republicanism. These people don't pretend to be better than they are. They know they're not, and they know what they're capable of. They recognize the beast in them, and they acknowledge it. And they, because of that acknowledgement and that recognition, they are constantly aware and alert of what they need to control and what they need to temper. They tend to do more charity than the liberal Democrats. They tend to be more forgiving than the liberal Democrat. They tend to be more sincere than the liberal Democrat. And I should just say the liberal, because there are liberals in both sides, and particularly the liberals in Christianity. Christianity is a breeding ground for hypermoralism, and very common. Even in Hasidic Judaism, a breeding ground for hypermoralism. Put on the tefillin, just wear a kippah, have a tzitzit, and think you are better when you know you're not. You're hiding behind the tzitzits, you're hiding behind the kippahs, you're hiding behind the tefillins, you're hiding behind the black suits and white shirts. And you can even use religion's traditions to protect yourself, to hide your real wickedness. Just because you celebrate Kiddush does not make you moral. Just because you shut down for the Shabbat does not make you moral. Just because you show up to the synagogue and pay the dues does not make you moral. It's hypermoralism as well. And they will brag about what they give while they're counting what they give, who they've helped and what they do. It's best to beat your chest. Oh me, woe is me, the sinner man that I am. Recognizing and acknowledging the weakness within my mind and in my body and in my heart. Lord, forgive me. May I be faithful today. And may I continue to do everything I can to make myself more like what you've created me and desire me to be. Then you will have sincere moralism, sincere love, sincere charity. Only then, when whatever is asked of you, you will do more without it being asked of you. You will act before someone asks you to act. You will be truly moral. And not to announce it, to put it on YouTube and tell everybody what you've done, or to make people feel guilty for what you do for them. Then will you be truly moral.